Hello everyone, welcome to our Career Stories podcast. My name is Anton and today we are hosting Jonathan Barsby. Hello Jonathan.
Hi, morning.
How is it going?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good, right, thank you for being with us here. We'll start with our questions. 2 minutes are starting to run now. Right, first question. What made you to go from technical assistant in the UK to continue your career in cost in Germany?
So I was working for Tony Wood, who was at the time president of aerospace, as his technical assistant. Mm-hmm. One of his main pieces of career advice to me was that I needed to get better at working across cultural boundaries. So he suggested that I move from working in Derby to working in Dahlewitz, and that I also needed to get a better understanding of whole engine. So my background had been very much component and supply chain, mainly in rotators and turbines. I needed to understand how it all came together and get closer to the customer. So his recommendation and what I subsequently followed was that the cost exec role was ideal because what I could bring to it was a level of understanding about how the cost of components drive the cost of an engine, but also build my understanding about how the fundamental design of the architecture of the engine, the materials, the requirements that the engine has to conform to also drive cost. So in essence, I was bringing a level of skill to the team here and actually able to contribute.
Cool. And why are we not better at unit cost at Rolls-Royce?
I think that's a really good question. It was something that during my time in that role, I found that we actually really were very clear on what the answer was. And the answer is quite simple, that we are absolutely unable to source products at a competitive price. Mm-hmm. That is the answer that's given if you work in the engineering function. If you work in the purchasing function, then the answer is quite clearly that we're unable to design products which are sourceable at the right price. Now, the reality is absolutely clearly it is a mixture of both. We have to design a product which meets the customer requirement, which is optimized wherever possible for unit cost. And I think that that is the thing that we need to be better at. We need to be better at joining up, working as a team, and not forgetting that ultimately it has to meet the cost customer requirement, but it is a piece of business that we are putting together here.
Agree. So that's been 2 minutes now. So I will go then to our last 2 questions, which are your favorite quote and career advice you'd be happy to share with us.
My favorite quote is, "It will be all right in the end, and if it's not all right, it's not the end." And my career advice is talk to people, understand, get feedback from people, get feedback on their experience in their career, get their feedback on you and your performance and what else you can do to improve. Really sharpen up your EQ so that you know what you're good at and really build on that, and what you need to improve on and really address that, and map your career out by learning from others.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Great. Well, thank you, Jonathan, for sharing these strong thoughts. That's definitely something we'll have to think about as well. So that's it for today, audience. Thanks again, Jonathan, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.